getting started in a second. Just finish getting this set up. That looks good. Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Like I said, still getting set up. Give me like a minute and we should be ready to go. I think we're good on the camera. Make adjustments if need be. I think we're good. All right. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm gonna need any accuracy food. Let's just go give it a whirl. So, just for a slight heads up, don't plan on staying on too late. For work yesterday, what is it? We had a planned server upgrade since I'm now on the server team. So, and considering I work for a hospital system, they need to do that at night when it's going to have the least amount of patient impact. So, I was up last night from 11 p.m. until 4 a.m. doing work, for work. So I'm kind of tired, so I don't plan on going super long. Just kind of putting that out there ahead of time. So we'll do like 2 runs, and I'll probably then call it. Should be interesting to see how this goes. Bard is, I shouldn't say it's a lot more trickier, because it's not a lot, but Bard is trickier than I was first anticipating it. The way you can, like, some songs overwrite, and yeah, it's... When you have 4 songs and you're trying to, like, buff all of them, and, like, with Gallahorn, I don't know, it gets confusing. I'm still learning it. But, yeah, I'd like to get some cards. Actually, I should have... Wait, do I don't have a canteen? Well, that sucks. It's a waste. How geared I am. Thought I had it set for auto transportation. Okay. Trying to remember, who did I want to summon? Let's... This is what I was concerned with. Too much time to do this. Come on. Alright, I thought I set macros for that. Did I lose it? Now that I've lost, I didn't even see what is the objective. One specific one. Avoid transcendence. They can't be the specific one. Wait, that didn't land? Really? No, I do not have a link shell I am in on this server, no. Not who I was targeting. Not cooperating with me. I guess what I need to do, I'm going to be trying to solo this on bar, is is probably enter and then summon trust and start pulling, and then while they're kind of fighting. I've always kind of been a solo player. While I don't have problems joining a Link Shell, and I wouldn't have problems joining a Link Shell, So yeah, so what I was trying to say is, while I wouldn't have problems finding a Link Shell, I mean, in joining a Link Shell, I wouldn't want, I'm very picky on, at least nowadays, on terms of what type of shell I want to like, I wouldn't want to join a shell that's got, you know, like, elitists in there and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to be dealing with that, where people think that they're so much better than everyone else. And sadly, that's been the case of more often than not in endgame shells that I've been in as of recently. But like I said, I've always enjoyed trying to low man and do whatever I can. If I found the right shell, I would be more than happy to join. There we go. 2 minutes left. So, I mean, that's just how it is. Like, and I don't mind, and I definitely don't do everything solo. Like, I'll definitely do, you know, shout or join shouts for, like, ambuscade, and even doing, like, Omen bosses, even though I don't really see... Transcendent. Even though I don't see too many Omen boss shouts on Bahamut as there was on the Zero. So Omen is, I don't even know how to explain what Omen is. Omen is an event that's a, Did you guys just screw up my skill chain? So, Omen is an event that they added that it's kind of tied to Rhapsody Missions of Vana'diel. Like it is, but it isn't. So, because, like, Rising Jima is directly tied to, sorry, just trying to focus in this. So, Rising Jima was directly tied to the, Rhapsody Missions of Vana'diel storyline. So that ties into that. Omen is in Rising Jima. You actually have to complete all of, Rhapsody Missions of Vana'diel before you can even get in the area of Rising Jima where you can do it. So once you have completed that, you can go in Rising Jima. You can get these Sweetwater Canteens, which is just a key item you just get from the Goblin. You get one like every 20 hours. And basically, yeah, you just enter and then you go through this event, and as you're going through, they'll give you like objectives. You see it pop up kind of where in that same text where it says like the 99 omens from your foes. Like see like the all transcendent mobs, which is over here. So by completing the main objective right there, that's how you're gonna go up, and then they'll give you these other objectives like the 3 magic bursts and the 30 weapon skills on the screen. So by completing them, you will actually get cards, and then cards are used to upgrade your artifact to the 119 plus 2 and plus 3 versions. So, there's also some other good item. There's like off of the Omen bosses, there's like these really nice body pieces plus other accessories and stuff. There's just really good stuff from Omen. It's just in-game content that they added a few years back. Oh, you did get... Okay, nice. So right now, like, I'm mainly trying to get cards. And I'm gonna get that through objectives. Let's see, how many cards have I gotten? So I've gotten 2 cards so far. I have a few cards. I don't even remember how many I need to upgrade. First piece would be the feat that I'm gonna upgrade to +2. But so basically, if I wanted to go fight an Omen boss, I would just go into the light. But considering I'm trying to farm cards, I'm just gonna go into the smaller light. Basically, if I went into the big light, it would, I'd have a mini boss fight. After you fight him, you get another room, kind of like the rooms I was just in. But there's even more mobs. Let's just get all transcendent, so we can clear that. And see. I'm paying attention to my songs, and my songs wore off. You guys going, and I will read them songs. Whatever this is. Faster. Oh, you're welcome. Why did that not change? No, I agree. That was one of the reasons why I left this Jura. It's actually been quite nice here. I mean, Joe Gates has been packed, but it's all been stuff that you can handle. Wow, really? I got an auto attack for 2,000 on Bard? Those attack songs, man. I wouldn't think I'd have a multi-hit to do that. So I did 18,000 darkness. How much did I do this to reach? Dang! That was almost 30,000 right there. Oh, but that's not even the objective. So we're like done. All we have left is the, yeah, because I'm not getting either of those. Alright, well then let's try and get all the Transcendence and exit and we can go again. Maybe we can do 3 runs because it's going so quickly. Because normally when I do an Omen run, if I'm like full farming, it's taking me like, typically about an hour per run if you're gonna like full clear, but considering I just want objectives and cards. will say one thing that I was kind of excited to learn about Bard that I wasn't aware of is that it's cool that you can actually... What is it? Because typically anything you equip in your range attack slot, so like a gun, bow, boomerang, whatever, you know, because that's something that's going to... Typically, you can do weapon skills and gain TP from that stuff. So typically, you equip anything in that slot, or unequip from that slot, you actually lose, so you lose your TP. So anytime you typically equip anything in your range slot here, like equip the gun, not that you already equip guns, but you would lose your TP. Interestingly enough, you can equip and unequip instruments and then even equip something in your ammo slot and you don't lose TP. I was actually not aware of that, and I actually thought that Bard would lose its TP changing from an instrument to an ammo slot like your Shinsen or something. So I was pleasantly surprised to find that that is not the case. You can equip and unequip instruments all without losing TP. Oh yeah, no, I agree. I hate when it's kill all mobs on the last floor. It's like I'd have no chance of doing that on Bard. I mean, maybe if I was master and had a little bit better gear and practice, but at this point, I'm not killing every single mob. Transcendent's easy though. It'd be done real quick. I'm actually interested. 15,000 darkness, how many bucks? So no, that was way off. But I'm interested in actually knowing that I think it's possible for my Bard to actually get a 30,000 weapon skill. Granted, it's going to have to be done doing a skill chain, but again, who cares as long as we get the objective. Bad habits. No, hold on. Sweet, it's nighttime. Ladybugs aren't going to aggro. Hello, how's it going, Ricardo? Welcome to the stream. I guess I missed Gecko going on. which march he just... Alright, the new storyline, well, I mean, there's not really much to talk about. There's not much is out yet. We'll see how it's going. But, kind of talked about this briefly on the last stream is, so, I guess anyone, you might want to, like, mute your computers or something if you don't want any potential spoilers, although this is just speculation. So, you know, obviously I could be completely wrong, and if that's the case, obviously it's not a spoiler, but, so, like, anyway, I'm gonna get into it now. But the Golka Kid, I have very, very strong suspicions, and there's also just a lot of stuff with, like, you know, the Dark Goblin and everything, and just getting into that. Not to mention, just his name is very close to the Golka, who was the Shadow Lord. So, and considering they were, like, talking about, you know, Golka somehow get reincarnated, for that, but, yeah, so, I think the kid is the reincarnation of the Shadow Lord. So, we will need to see if, that ends up being the case. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, what is there really to say? You know, you go in the mines, you go and, you know, you find a Golka Kid, you rescue him from a goblin, and then you go do, what was it? The cosplay fiesta. And, so you go participate in this, like, fashion show contest that they try and claim as cosplay. And, then afterwards you get a goblin costume for the Golka. But what else is there to say? There's not much there at this point in time. It is exciting that they are releasing new story content already. I was expecting we weren't going to get new story content until the 20th anniversary, so this was a pleasant surprise. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the new storyline. I gotta replace this controller. Often has me keep moving when I'm not intending to move. This thing is busted. So the feet are gonna be cheap. So I think I have 7 cards now. I think I had a couple that I got from a BCNM during a campaign. So that's not bad. Let's see. How many do I need to upgrade the feet plus 2? I think it's only like like 8 or something. Let's go in fast cast gear. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, so I'll go in, summon, and then I'll immediately pull. Because the thing is, if I get something like kill all the enemies on like the first floor, if I take the amount of time that I took to like get set up and start pulling, I would have timed out. That was not cool. Oh, I clicked on relic. Artifact +2. 6 cards. So yeah, actually I already got enough to upgrade to +2. Sweet. We just need to go get an Abyss Diver's Feather, which would be extremely easy to go do. I hate when you first enter, it doesn't tell you what your objective is. Oh, all transcendence. Okay, well, that's easy. Come on. Alright, so 5 weapon skills and then the auto attack. We gotta get all 3 of them, hopefully. Where's all the... One physical weapon skill. Alright, let's just pull a normal mob. Try and get that 2,000 what? That's not my chance. Wondering how I did it before. Okay, so yeah, we're going up, but still 700 in auto attack away from here. Physical. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the 2,000. I'm wondering how I got it. Must have been like diet on the mob. Making it close. Missing. Ugh. So kill basically all the Sweetwater mobs, all but one. One skill chain, one fell, and magic cursing. Basically just need to do a skill chain. As long as my Sam here doesn't miss. Oh, and you actually hit, so... That didn't count? I don't know. I hate when they, like, sometimes how it's calculated in here doesn't, like, go right. Because that was a skill chain. That should have gone. Tate does get. Somehow her darkness goes. Whatever. chest. Really? How did you not aggro? See, this guy here. We'll clear this whole floor. I'm not paying attention to my songs, letting them wear. Show this other. Gotta do a better job paying attention to my song timers. Yep, this is the second run. First run went really fast. We just got a lot of just really easy clear objectives, and I just cleared and probably left probably way more than 75% of all the mobs up. But we hit a lot of objectives and got like 7 cards in one run, so win. This one, this second run has us fighting a lot more mobs than the last one. Tell you what, you give your trust, like, you know, close to 300 attack, and they start doing decent damage. August is actually taking chunks of HP off. I have not, and I specifically, so I did all the quests, but I never turned it in, and no, my trusts are still just NQ. I have upgraded them. Go to the right one. I have upgraded them on cloudchief, so on my main character. I specifically am avoiding upgrading them on Caulifla, because if I go and do, once I get back to like doing, say, my Unity NM videos, and I want to go through and do some videos on, like, you know, Gay Fates NMs and specifically, if I go and do it with stronger trusts, and I'm trying to make like a beginner's guide and like do it in like, you know, crappy like 119 gear, so it's, you know, showing entry level for a new player, you can handle this at this level. If I'm doing that with higher level trusts, and then you have someone come in with lower level trusts, and the trusts were the difference, then that makes a horrible guide. So I have specifically not upgraded my trust on Caulifla for that specific reason. Once I'm like done doing a lot of the stuff that I want to do, that'll kind of like, you know, making sure I'm handicapping myself to the point that it's a good guide so beginners aren't being misled by it. Once I'm done a lot of that stuff, like Unity NMs and stuff, I will then go ahead and upgrade them. But until that point, which is probably more than a year off, I'm gonna be dealing with the Give Trusts. Nice. Yeah, that's my big thing, is I need to set up some runs and go get some scales. Trying to even... He's the one that I really need for Red Mage, upgrade my Red Mage stuff. I mean, actually, I need to upgrade Blue too. Like, I need a lot of key scales. And I don't even know what scales I'll need for the card now. But yeah, I gotta sit down sometime soon and like do a boatload of Omen boss runs. Yeah, the other problem with doing those guides is, like, another thing, like, exactly what I just said for trusts. So right now there's a trust campaign making him stronger. So even if I wanted to, it's like, okay, I have some free time now. Let me go start working on Unity and stuff. I can't even do it right now because, again, trusts are currently buffed just because of the campaign. So again, if that campaign's not running, you have a new player come in, it's not really a fair guide to be like, oh, well, I cleared because the trust campaign was going. Okay, well, that comes around, what, once every 4 months? I think a new player isn't going to want to wait around for 4 months to follow a guide to go do a single fight. Yeah. Doesn't make sense, so yeah, like I said, I can't even do them now if I want to. I gotta wait till the campaigns are off. So Alex, you're in a shell of returning players, it sounds like. So I haven't even been paying attention. What objectives do I have left? Nothing I can hit except for potentially the 30,000 weapon skill. Close. Yeah, I think I'd be able to, like, almost 26,000. I think if I had, you know, a lot more job points, I could hit that 30,000 hard, which is absurd if you think about it. Might be able to actually hit it on, if we run back and go pull the bird since they're weak to piercing. That's actually an idea. Might go do that, see if I can pull the Transcendent mob and see if I can get 30k on it. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff. I mean, I wish, what is it? I wish I had, was it, recording software and everything I have kind of now back in 75 days to have done videos then. I would have done it. I would have been making content back then, but I wasn't even, you know, doing it then. I didn't have the equipment to do it. But yeah, there's a lot more information now in video format for it. And it needs it too. A lot of the written guides, like, me and a friend joke about it. We're like, BG's great if you know what you're doing already and you need it as a reference. It's like, if you are a new person coming into it, know nothing about this event that you're reading the thing on and you're reading through it, it's like you're reading another language. You're like, what was he even talking about? Yeah, it's just, it's, like I said, it's written great for cliff notes for someone who's in the know, but it's not written in a way that's good for someone who knows nothing about it to learn about it. Are you gonna go? I don't even know if he has 30,000 HP at this point left. And songs are where? Let's see, because time's running out. Let's see if we can get to 30,000 on the bird. Yeah, that's the tricky thing. Whenever I've done, like, my Unity NM guides in the past, I've had to very much been like, okay, can I do it now? Okay, there's no campaigns. Okay, let me, like, I have to be very, very specific when I go and do that stuff. The other sad part of it is doing that stuff, it's time consuming, because it's like, I can't just go and fight it once and that's good information. Like, I need to fight it like 10 times to get a good idea, and that's if things are going well. If I'm like struggling with it in like crappy gear and stuff, it's kind of like, Like, they're not hard to make, it's time consuming. Okay. Let's see if we can hit it. Try and get all these box steps up. Hopefully, or with defense, we can hit that 30K. Come on. There's your gecko. Come on! Go 10. I guess what did I do Rudra last? I think I did. Watch you did that. I'll have to try next time. I mean, I'll put it this way. Whenever someone asks, they're like, oh, should I come back to the game or should I play this game? I don't know. Are you into MMOs at all? Although this is a very different MMO at this point than most. But should you play it? If you don't have time to invest into like another MMO, I wouldn't recommend playing it. I would make sure you can invest, I would say, at least 6 hours a week, but even that's low, probably more. If you can't contribute that much towards the game, I can tell you it's not going to be worth your time. If you can, and this type of format looks like you might enjoy it, then yeah, give it a try. I even have a video on my channel that talks about how you can actually try it out for 2 weeks for free. They actually have a free trial account. There's a ton of restrictions on the account, but you can still literally create a free account and try the game out and see if you don't like it. And right now it is currently on sale too. So as for, the music, I do like the music for Omen. The only thing that I say about it is I just don't feel that it's appropriate. I think the music's great for Omen, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't really fit with what's going on, especially when you're, like, fighting the mega bosses. It's kind of the, like, more happy, cheery type of music that they have playing. It doesn't seem to fit in my opinion. Well, you're welcome, Johnny. I'm glad that my new players guys helped you out. And yeah, welcome to the game. It is a lot. There is just a lot to this game. If you don't have a guide, you're gonna be running in circles for a very long time. Yeah. I guess the music's great, I just don't feel it fits. What is it? In Dynamis, I don't even remember exactly how it works, but yeah, in Dynamis, Transylvania, I'm saying that wrong anyway, but yeah, basically in Dynamis Tav, I know it's something with like topping Diablo. There's something in there that if you like do something a certain way, that yes, it will start playing Dynamis music. I'm probably even explaining it wrong, but I know like that has something to do with Dynamis Tab and Diablo. And yes, you can get Christmas music playing during Dynamis. I don't think I've ever personally done it myself, but I've seen videos and seen forums and like that. You know, it's definitely a thing. Well, you have to clear Dynamis Tav if you want to be able to access the new Dynamis. You gotta clear the 3 Dreamlands first to get access to Tav. Then you gotta clear Tav. Then the Goblin and Juno will talk to you. Then you give them a 100 Dynamis currency piece, and then you can actually enter Dynamis Divergence. That's something else I need to start doing more of. Just a little over a minute of song. File on that, so I won't have to go through hurdles to get it all rebuffed. Watch the mob to clear this floor was like one of the Mandragoras that I just like left. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna clear this floor unless I get lucky. No. With the ability of having trusts now, you can level to 99 completely naked with no items at all, no armor, no accessories, and literally have your trust carry you through. Even with just 3 trusts, you can do it. So no. I mean, if you can get some cheap accessories that'll help, then by all means do that, but no. You don't really need to worry about gear at all until 99. Like I said, obviously, while leveling up, it's nice. Increasing your damage and your capabilities going to obviously help level up a little faster, but it's not required in any way, shape, or form. So I don't feel that any equipment is essential or necessary until you're at level cap. That's when, you know, things I even just told myself to watch my songs, and now I'm just let them wear off. I mean, in theory, you shouldn't be using any guild for any gear unless you're buying it, like, off of a NPC for dirt cheap. Like, you really should just be using your sparks to get all your gear. Just so you're aware, since you mentioned thief test, so for thief, you need to actually steal the test with your, you know, job ability steal. The only mobs that I think that drop thief tests are the Tomberry, like, NM, that are, like, way in Den of Rancor, that are a royal pain in the ass to get to. So, basically, yeah, you need to go and, steal the test from mobs. It's annoying. The one, like, super annoying thing about leveling thief. Other than that, I mean, if it wasn't just for that thing, that whole stealing testament thing, thief would be, like, hardcore, my suggestion for, like, a starting job. But just because of that, it's kind of like, I feel you're almost better off with war and do thief second. That way you don't have to worry about stealing tests. Yeah, that's actually who I recommend going and doing it off of is going off of Quadov Turtles in the Dough. Near, was it Kulon Dome? If you happen to have a Corsair friend who can come with you, try and drag them along. You have a real life friend who has Corsair, that way they can random deal a wild card to try and get your, you know, steal up to steal more often. Oh, 7. I feel you for the Matt Red Mage fight. F that. I remember doing the Matt Red Mage fight for this cap. And so I was already 75 and well geared, and I think I lost a couple times to him. So it's like, wow, if I'm losing to him at 75 in decent gear, and he's giving me a challenge, it's like I really feel for the level 70 red mages that need to clear this just so they can hit 75. Red Mage Matt fight is a freaking chore. I think, what is it, when I was having trouble with it at 75, I think I was trying to do too much, rather than just try and, you know, like, have gravity on him, and then just nuke him down, obviously sleep him when you need to. think I was just trying to do too much instead of just trying to kill him. So I was like putting dots on him, slow, paralyzed. It's like, yeah, I got really good gear and stuff, you know what I mean? I'll try and make this easy and stretch it out. Nope. You don't try and stretch out in that fight, because you make the fight go too long and he's just going to be like, no, the fight's over. I'm just going to continually weapon skill you till you're dead. Well, like I said, I never did it at 70, so I can't see, but that was my understanding, was that you, basically, yeah, you had to use arrow 3, was you would sleep nuke him until you got him to, I think, like, 60%. Then you would just chain spell and try and nuke him down until he gives up. Because you didn't have to kill him, you just had to get him to, like, I mean, it's random, but I think it's between, like, 5 and 30%, and he would just randomly give up. Or did I go late? You missed. First time I did Matt, I was on White Mage, and that's a joke. Because White Mage was my first job, so I mean, you'll literally just go in there or White Mage and just stand there and just keep yourself alive. While he beats on you. You don't even need to, like, engage. And eventually he just gets up, so. I remember clearing, White Mage first try. I remember finding out, too, after I was doing, like, White Mage first, leveling up. Where they're like, oh, White Mage match fight's easy. I'm like, nice. Well, yeah, Red Mage match fight was like multiple steps up in difficulty compared to like every other match fight. Two-minute songs are gonna learn. Let's see if I can actually keep an eye on it this time. No, Paladin was rough. And the reason I know that was because of my one friend. They probably... Hey, there we go. They probably... Let's go ahead next. Paladin was their first job, and the biggest thing about Paladin is because, no, you need to do damage. I remember just, like, talking to them about how the fight was going. You know, okay, well, how can we plan for next fight? It was like, okay, because it was like, oh, they'd go in and then would, like, Invincible and then try and burn them down. And then eventually it just gets to the point where if a fight goes on long enough, like I said, he will just keep weapons going until you die. It's like somehow he just reaches a point where he's like, alright, I don't need TP anymore. I'm just going to keep doing, you know, Azuran Fists or Howling Fists over and over and over and over and over again. And he literally just keeps doing it over and over and over again until you die. I remember when my friend first was telling me that, I was like, really? He's like, he does that. I'm like, okay. Well, since you're Paladin, I'm like, how about this? I'm like, you're going in and using Invincible midway. How about when he starts going crazy at the end, pop Invincible at that point and try and push him down? And I was like, okay, that sounds like a reasonable idea. They went in there, did that, so he starts, like I said, going crazy, so they pop Invincible, Okay, so the entire time Invincible's up, obviously they're taking 0 damage. But then Invincible wears off, he still keeps weapon skilling like crazy until they die. It's like, okay, what do I do? Eventually they had to completely retool their Paladin to go in as a DD. I think they went in with like a Hubergen, borrowed from a friend, and then just a bunch of other DD gear to push them down, and that's what it like took to win. It's absurd. Oh my god, we'll do one more run. Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah, the fact that he's, you know, monk also. But yeah, Paladin. I would say, from my understanding of the fights and also of doing them all. But I mean, when I'm saying I'm doing them all, that's saying I'm doing them all at 75 when I'm trying to do it for clear for Matt's cap instead of doing it at 70, where the real challenge is. But like Red Mage and Paladin, I think were the hardest. Red Mage was definitely harder than Paladin, but Paladin was definitely a challenge just because Paladin doesn't do damage, and you need to do damage to win that fight, so. Yeah, if you could use a Kraken Club, that I could see that being working well. Is the Kraken Club gonna do enough damage though? My concern. Was it 5 weapon skills? And the skill tree. Still didn't see what I needed for the clear. I think that was a rumor when they were talking about that he scales. I had not seen evidence that it was true when I did all the fights as Matt Pat, but I also can't for 100% confirm that. But like I said, I don't think that that's true. I gotta fix that. Quick. Eight Sweetwater. Need to do some weapon skills quick. What is this? The catch-up game? You mean to get caught up? Currently, it's easy. Like, you can get to level 99 with a brand new character for the weekend. So, I mean, it's not terribly hard to get caught up. Well, Omen's more complicated than just grinding mobs, because you can go and fight bosses, or you can just go and fight trash like this the whole time for more objectives to farm cards. So it's kind of like what, Omen can take multiple paths depending on what you're trying to do. If you're just card farming, yeah, it's basically just go in there and kill trash and try and hit... What? Why is this HP? If you're trying to farm cards, you need to be hitting the objectives. Like, the objectives for this floor don't, except for what's going to take me to the next floor, which is just killing Sweetwater mobs. But, like, how that's an objective right there. But that's the floor killing one. There'll be another one that pops up. That's objectives just for getting cards. And that, if you're trying to just do Omen solo like I'm doing for cards, that's really what you want to focus on, is hitting as many objectives as possible. But it is definitely something that, you should start doing as soon as you can. As soon as you finish doing Rhapsody Missions of Vana'diel, you can start doing Omen. And you can also handle it like what I'm farming. I mean, I did a live stream, and you can always go search my channel if you want to see it, where I did a live stream where I went in on Dragoon and Spark Skier. I had a Veiled Weapon and Spark Skier, nothing else. No macros, like nothing else. Literally, the Dragoon, I have no job points. Granted, I did have merits, but that's a little different. You can see 0 job points. You see, even though I got 28 job points, I've earned already, but I haven't turned any in. And I actually did much, much, much better in Omen. In clearing, and got farther in, in Spark Skier than I actually even thought I would have been possible to do myself. It was definitely a fun and interesting experiment to, push the limits and see what you can do. Ugh, okay, I'm glad I went early. I gotta kill all the mobs. So there's all mobs. So yeah, so now I need to do 3 physical weapon skills, and then also 5 just any weapon skills. And I'm not getting magic burst, because no one here can do 30,000 damage in a single magic burst. Can't hear me? I mean, I can adjust the music. It would take me a minute. Yay, card! How many cards have we gotten so far? 13, not bad. card needs Caillou scale. This Caillou's not too bad. I even just told myself a minute ago, I was like, make sure you keep track of Bard songs. I'm just so focused on trying to kill them all. Not focused on the songs at all, is what I think. To take out 6 months, that's not bad. You should be fine. Go when I don't want you to go, and when I want you to go, just end up sitting there for a while. Alright, 2 minutes per transcendent model. I'm gonna have to get like a 12,000 evisceration, like a 22,000 darkness at 30. We're not there yet. Man, we took both those transcendents out quick. Ha! All monsters. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave after we clear the objective thing. Because that's not happening. Cure 10 times. Ah. Nice! No, there it is. There's the 30,000. And it is. I said I needed to hit 12. So what's the darkness hit? 22. That's like right where I was saying I needed it. Huh. Take me back to Azure where they're like, oh, what is it? Any DD who can hit 30,000 weapon skill for Omen. Like, I can do it on bar. 3 magic bursts and cure 10 times. Magic bursts are gonna be best. Transcendent. I'm just impressed that I hit 30,000 weapon skill on Bard. That's just... Ah! Shantato. Stepping on each other's toes. Okay, so when you do Omen, they'll give you these various objectives, like right here, like perform 3 magic bursts on your foes. So after you perform whatever objectives, you need to get, you'll accumulate essentially points. There's no way to actually see the points, but just saying. So you'd be like, okay, you cleared one objective. After you've accumulated enough points, you will get a card for the associated job that you get. So when they're saying Omen cards, they're talking about these Paragon and then whatever job card. So you're going to get a card associated for whatever job you're on at the time you do it. You can then use cards along with, so like the first thing I'm going to do is take my +1, so we got plenty of time. So these are Bard's Artifact Feat. Already upgraded to the 119 +1 version. I can upgrade it to the +2 version with 6 cards, a Chroma Thread, and an Abyssia Feather. And then that'll go ahead and upgrade to the +2. Then you can take it from the +2 to the +3. I guess I closed it. I think it was like about 30 cards. You needed a bunch of other synth items that typically total somewhere between 5 and 10 mil. That's typically what they price at. And then you'll also need a scale, which is a guaranteed drop off of the Mega Boss. There's a total of 6 Mega Bosses for Omen, but 5 are the main ones. You need to clear all 5 before you can do the 6th one. But out of the 5 main ones, they each have a scale, and you will need a scale to upgrade from the +2 to the +3 version. Which scale you need is specific per job. So like Bard needs Caillou, so I would need 5 Caillou scales to upgrade all 5 artifact pieces to +3. I know you just asked what are Omen cards, and I went into a lot more detail than this thing. What am I missing? Just up here. I'm not even gonna put songs up because I don't care. Cures for 500, and yeah, and we're done for objectives. Because there's no way I'm killing all these mobs on Bard in 25 minutes. We haven't even cleared one group out yet. Almost one group. No problem, I'm happy to explain it. It's kind of funny with 11, someone asks a simple question and then here's your essay answer. Guess did we do it? I assume we did it. 9 times. I don't see the 10. Oh, there's the 10. And we got the 12. Alright. Cool. So, yeah, I'm done, guys. Because, like I said, I'm not going to just continually kill stuff for no real reason. Especially when I know there's, like, no chance for me doing it. So, does Bard get Aeolian Edge? Not that I'm doing that. Not that I can handle it. They do. Let me go round up all the mobs on Bard, sleep them, and then let's Aeolian Edge them. Man, that wouldn't work. Get decimated. But cool. So no, that's actually, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the process to upgrade my feet. And then I'll wrap up the stream. Yeah, I looked it over. All the Bard AF, you know, is nice. I mean, pretty much my understanding is you want to be using the all 5 pieces, full set of +3 for debuffing mobs, mainly because of the magic accuracy bonus they has for the set bonuses. But on top of it, it just has ridiculously high magic accuracy and just other good stats on it. But yeah. So I need to go to, what do I need? I need the thread. Thanks. Alright, actually we gotta go, I might have an Abyss Diver's feather, but I don't think I do. Let's see. Yes, Abyss Diver's Gather. I'm sure I have one of them. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Didn't think so. Alright, so let's go kill Abyss Diver. Stick with the same party. Did I pull? I was going through. Okay, I did. Yeah, I need to make more adjustments to my macros. Probably don't need this, but they're probably still down, aren't they? No, Nightingale's up. Okay. Hopefully, I only need to fight Abyss Diver once. Let's... So I think, yeah. Come on, August. Can't hold hate on a 119, I know. Jim? Huh? Made distortion. Come on, feathers. Would probably just look to see if they were on the auction house for cheap. I spent all my money on the shells for Galahorn. I'm like broke. This promo thread's gonna wipe out more than 2/3 of my current capital. Come on, feather. There we go. Of course, we got feathers, but whatever. Can always sell them. Alright, so yeah, we just need to head to the cloth crafting guild, and I think we have everything we need to get the +2. Nice. Going. Woods. I think it's 5. This is the Weaver's Guild too, is it? Yeah, I think it's over here. This doesn't look like the area I was thinking it was. I'm thinking of the Bone? I might be thinking of the Bone Guild. Alright, who has this? There it is. Oh my gill, no! It's crazy because I had what? I think I had like 60 mil last week. That's all gone, but well worth it since now I have a well-geared bard now. 4-song Galahorn bard is nothing to shake a stick at. And it actually does better damage than I was expecting it to. Although, one thing about DD Bard, it gains TP much slower than I was anticipating. I mean, I get it. It doesn't have dual wield. I mean, obviously I'm getting dual wield, but I'm getting it from sub job. I don't have, like, you don't really have any job traits that are really contributing towards meleeing. You're only getting it from your sub. And, you notice it when it started. Like I said, I was just shocked at how much slower. Like, it's... Even at, like, haste cap, I, like, struggle on Bard to self-skill chain. If I even can do it. Which, like, again, if I hop on, say, Thief or Dancer, and even without, like, using JAs or anything special, just auto-attacking at haste cap, no problem self-skill chaining. So, yeah, I do find that fascinating, that Bard just struggles that much more with TP gain. I mean, it makes sense, but, you know, it's a different thing once it's, you know, done in practice. I can wait. I don't care. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, wrap it up now. Was up late last night for work. Was up, what was it? I had to do work from 11 p.m. till 4 a.m. For server upgrade stuff, you know, for health system. Problem being in, you know, with hospitals, they don't shut down, so when you gotta, like, take their equipment down, you gotta do it after hours, so I'm tired, so I'm gonna go hit the sack. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and may you guys have success in all you do. Oh.